Hey Emily, today's been a hectic day. It's been. I finally went to see a doctor about my anxiety, and I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I can get some goddamn Xanax so I don't have to feel like I'm actually dying sometimes. And I explained everything to him and how I've been feeling like this since high school. And that, one of the things that caused me to realize I had, that it was anxiety and not, a stomach problem or something like that was when I was first hanging out with you, and how I was, throwing up every single time I hung out with you, and that I was dating you. I made it very clear, I was gay. And then after all this explanation or whatever, he was like, do you go to church? I'm just like, no. Do I look like someone who goes to church? And he was like, are you close to anyone in your family? I'm like, oh, I mean, I'm very close to my brother and sister. And he's like, no, other than that. And I'm like, maybe an aunt and uncle, not really. He's like, what about your father? I'm like, no. He's like, you should, you need someone do you have someone that you can talk to? And I'm like, yeah, my girlfriend and my friends who have been very supportive of me going to therapy and are the reason why I've even gotten to the level of stability I have today. And just, he wouldn't let go that my dad's a good man and I'm just giving him a hard time. And I didn't even bring up anything about my dad. I didn't talk about my home life at all. I was just kind of I'm really stressed about, or I first noticed I had anxiety because I was so stressed about grades. And then it was just I mentioned how much I love college, how much I love you guys, and he was like, well, you should just stop caring about what anyone thinks. And he went on this really weird rant that lasted literally 10 minutes of just how I needed to let go of my anxiety and to just talk to people about it. And that's why he asked about church, because he knows that church really fosters a good sense of community, and he thinks I need that. And I'm just like, I really don't think I'm gonna go to church. And then he wouldn't call you my girlfriend, so that was great. I don't think I want to go see him again. I was just like, I can't believe I paid $20 for a well-intentioned but not well-executed motivational speech. Oh, he's Snapchatting me. But at least after that, I went and hung out with Jordana, and yeah, she told me, because I knew that she had broken up with her boyfriend, but I hadn't really been able to talk to her, because I had been, I had work, I had school, and I wanted to talk to her in person and not over text, but it was hard to get around to it. But she called me and asked for a ride to the post office, so I'm like, yeah, sure. I ended up going to pizza after, and I talked to her about it, and yeah, she told me how she went down to San Jose where he lives, and how they hung out the entire day, and it was going normal or whatever. And then it was on the drive back that he was like, oh, I've been meaning to talk to you about this for a while, but I don't love you the way you love me. And just he wasn't really clear about what he wanted. Of course, Jordana was crying because I would cry too if that happened. And honestly,